everybody, this is Lindsay from the PickyPagesProject.com, and today I would like to talk a little bit about a book that I love. I've read it a little while ago. It is called Loki'S Wolves by K.L. Armstrong and M.A. Marr. I don't know if you guys know who these people are, but they write teen fiction. It's Kelly Armstrong and Melissa Marr. This book is actually middle grade. So I think what I heard was they wrote it for their kids who were in the younger age group, because their kids were like, why haven't you written a book that I could read? So that's pretty cool. Loki'S Wolves was written by these two lovely ladies because of their shared love for Norse gods and killing serpents and beasts in video games, and it sounds super cool. They're a great pairing. I am so happy they've written this book, and I devoured it like crazy. Like, I read it so quickly. I absolutely loved this book. Basically, we're following three main characters, Matt, Fen, and Lori. So they are from a town called Blackwell, where most of the inhabitants are descendants of Norse gods. So actually, mostly Loki and Thor. So they're descendants of Loki and Thor. Olivia is playing with the tripod. So they're descendants of Loki and Thor. And so they kind of get gifts from their descendants. They're the gods that they are descendants of. Does that make sense? Basically, the world is coming to an end. The elders have foreseen that, how do I pronounce this? I want to get it right. Is it on the back? I don't think it's on the back. So the end of the world is coming. Ragnarok? I've been saying Ragnarok in my head. So Ragnarok, which is the end of the world, is coming, and what has been foretold is gods are going to basically save the world. There are no gods left, so the descendants are going to have to be up to the challenge. Someone who actually gets entrusted with this is the descendant of Thor, who is Matt. And Matt, his self-confidence is not the highest. I love Matt. He's such a great kid, always wanting to really do the right thing, but at the same time wanting to be liked, wanting to be kind of normal, and I absolutely love him. So he kind of has to get a group of people together to help him save the world. He can't do it alone. There's going to be massive, huge serpents and crazy large wolves that are just going to eat the sun and the moon, or no, they're going to eat the sun. I read it a really long time ago. I'm really sorry. I know that I absolutely love it. All throughout the book, there are these amazing illustrations. I don't want to give one that's gonna give things away, but I want to show you how cool these are. I can get a better one than that. That's a pretty good one. Okay, so basically, there are illustrations in this guy. Can you see that? And it kind of feels like a comic book style thing that's going on. I don't know if this makes sense, but it reads like a comic book. It doesn't, obviously, because there's tons of text in there. Like, there's tons. But it's just action-packed. And they're kind of superhero-ish, more like if you like Percy Jackson, you're gonna really like this, because it's Norse gods. lots of mythology. If you don't know the Norse gods, like if you know nothing about them, you're still going to be doing okay. You're going to love it. I didn't really know anything about them. I know little bits and pieces, but I didn't know a lot, and I understood everything. I felt like I learned a lot. It seems like an absolute amazing crazy quest for these kids to go on, but at the same time, I'm so happy that they do. It's a bit darker than I thought it was going to be. It's not crazy dark. There is a death. There's a death. With the... I can't say that. There's a death, but it might be okay. Yeah. I can't give away why it might be okay, because that's going to give away, like, tons about the ending of this book right here. But, it's going to be okay, guys. It might be okay. We're going to find out if it's okay in the second book, which is Odin's Ravens, and I can't wait to read that guy. But yeah, there's a death, a little bit darker. You meet a ton of characters in this book. There's not just Fen and Lori and Matt. There's also Ray and Reyna, who are descendants of Frey and Freya. So Ray and Rhea, who are descendants of Frey and Freya. And we also get to meet Baldwin, who is a descendant of Balder. I didn't know who these people were when I started reading this book. That's okay, because you get bits and pieces, you get to learn, you get to know who the main gods were and who they're descendant to and what kind of sort of powers that they have. So, it doesn't matter if you don't know who these people are, you're still gonna love them. Balder? Oh my goodness, he's funny. I can't wait to hear more about Ray and Reyna as well. They seem kind of shady, kind of iffy, and I want to know more about them for sure. They sound really, really cool. I feel like we didn't get to learn enough about them, but I'm hoping book 2 has tons about them. So that's cool. This book is action-packed. There's always something going on. They're always running. They're always like fighting off trolls or wolves, or trying to get the things that they need for this big massive quest that they're going on. So action is never really an issue. It's not really a romantic type of thing, at least not yet. Nothing so far that I know of, that I really know, that I remember. There's some interest in some pretty girls, but other than that, there's not really a love interest. Who knows, maybe we'll get some of that later on. Definitely, if you love Percy Jackson, hop on over and grab yourself a copy of Loki'S Wolves, because you're gonna love it. It's the same kind of feel, maybe a little more action-packed. Well, no, Percy Jackson was pretty action-packed, but more comic book feel to it. So the style is a tad different, but if you like Percy Jackson, I'm pretty confident then you're gonna like this guy. Also, if you're just a fan of superheroes, this guy, read it. If you like action, if you like adventure, if you like myths, mythology, if you like quests, definitely give this book a try. It's amazing, and I can't say enough about it. When I rated it, I actually gave it a 9.5 out of 10. That's pretty high for me. I know a couple of the videos on my channel right now have 9.5s. I've been reading a lot of really great books lately. This one's definitely up there, like really up there, like one of my favorite books. I like middle grade. I'm usually reading middle grade. This is one of my top, I don't know, like 5 books for sure. I think everyone should read it. That's what I think. I'm definitely going to be reading Odin's Ravens. Can you see that? I just realized that you probably can't see it. Odin's Ravens! That's the next book. I own it. I'm gonna read it. It's gonna happen. It's on my nightstand. It's in my TBR pile. I'm ready. It's gonna happen. The third book is Thor's Serpent, and it's come out, so I'm gonna read that one as soon as possible as well. I mean, I've got a lot of books that I have to read right now, but let's throw that one in the mix because it's amazing. It really is. I love it. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know about this book. I wanted you guys to be aware of the epic awesomeness that is this read. So like I said, there's some death in it. There's a little bit of violence, but not anything really graphic. Just a lot of fight scenes and things like that. It's not really all that violent at all. Surprisingly, even the death that's in there is not very violent, so don't worry about that. It's all good. Don't forget to like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you'd like to be notified every time that I make a video. That could be fun, right? Subscribe. It'll be good. Remember, if you're not having fun, you're not reading the right book. Let me help you choose the right one. That's all I have for you guys today. Happy reading, and we'll see you next time. Bye!